Life processes, excretion and nutrition. CBSE Class 10 Science, Chapter 6 Notes. Excretion. Excretion in human beings. Removal of harmful waste from the body is called excretion. Many wastes are produced during various metabolic activities. These need to be removed in time because their accumulation in body can be harmful and even lethal for an organism. The human excretory system is composed of a pair of kidneys. A tube called a ureter comes out of each kidney and goes to the urinary bladder. Urine, which is collected in the urinary bladder, from where it is expelled out through the urethra as at the end and as and when it is required. The excretory system of human beings includes a pair of kidneys, a urinary bladder, a pair of ureter, and a urethra. Kidney. Kidney is a bean-shaped organ which lies near the vertebral column in the abdominal cavity. The kidney is composed of many filtering units called nephrons. Nephron is called the functional unit of kidney. Let's look at the structure of the nephron. It is composed of a tangled mess of tubes and a filtering part called glomerulus. The glomerulus is a network of blood capillaries to which renal artery is attached. The artery which takes blood to the glomerulus is called afferent arteriole, and the one receiving blood from the glomerulus is called efferent arteriole. The glomerulus is enclosed in a capsule-like portion called Bowman's capsule. The Bowman's capsule extends into a fine tube which is highly coiled. Tubes from various nephrons converge into collecting duct which finally goes to the ureter. Let's look at the process of urine formation in the kidney. The urine formation involves three steps. First, glomerular filtration. Nitrogenous waste, glucose, water, amino acid filter from the blood into Bowman's capsule of the nephron. Tubular reabsorption. Now, useful substances from the filtrate are reabsorbed back by capillaries surrounding the nephron. Secretion. Extra water salts are secreted into the tubule which opens up into the collecting duct and then into the ureter. Urine production in the kidneys passes through the ureter into the urinary bladder where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. The purpose of making urine is to filter out waste product from the blood, that is urea, which is produced in the liver. What is hemodialysis? The process of purifying blood by an artificial kidney. It means for the kidney failure patient. Now let's look at the excretion in plants. Other wastes may be stored in leaves, bark, etc., which fall from the plant. Plants excrete some waste into the soil around them. Gums, resin, which are found in the old xylem. Some metabolic wastes in the form of crystals of calcium oxalate in the leaves of colocasia and stem of jamicund. Let's look at the nutrition in plants and animals. Nutrition is the process of obtaining and utilizing food. So what are the different modes of nutrition? Autotrophic, all green, which is found in all green plants, and heterotrophic nutrition, which is found in animal, man, and non-green plants. In heterotrophic nutrition, it is further classified into saprotrophic nutrition, parasitic nutrition, and holozoic nutrition. What are autotrophs? It is the mode of nutrition in which organisms can make their own food from simple raw material. For example, all green plants are known as autotrophs. And heterotrophs, it is the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot prepare their food on their own and depend on others. For example, all animals. Sapro- Saprotrophic nutrition, it is the process by which the organism feed on dead and decaying matter, for example, rhizopus, mucor, yeast, etc. What is photosynthesis? It is the process by which green plants prepare their own food. So what are the raw materials for photosynthesis? First is water and minerals. These are absorbed by the roots from the soil. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide enters the leaves through tiny pores called stomata. Sunlight. Energy from the sun is called solar energy. Chlorophyll, which is a pigment that helps leaves to capture solar energy. Products of photosynthesis. Carbohydrate, glucose, it is converted into starch. Symbiotic relationship. Two organisms live in a close association and develop a relationship that is beneficial to both. It's called a symbiotic relationship. For example, lichen is a living partnership between a fungus and alga. Fungus absorb water and provides shelter, and algae prepare food by photosynthesis. Insectivores. Plants feed on insects for their nitrogen requirements. Holozoic nutrition. It means feeding on solid food. The organism takes complex organic food into body. Example, man, amoeba, dog, etc. Herbivores, animals that feed on plants only, for example, deer and cow. Carnivores, animals that feed on flesh or meat, for example, tiger. Omnivores, animals that feed on both plants and flesh, for example, man, dog, etc. What are the steps of Holozoic nutrition? First is ingestion, that is taking the food into the mouth. Second is digestion, which involves the breakdown of large insoluble food into small water soluble molecules by enzymes. Absorption, digested food absorbed through the intestinal wall into the blood. Assimilation, absorbed food is taken by body cells for releasing energy, growth, and repair. Egestion, eliminating undigested food from the body. Now let's look at the digestive organs of human beings, which involves mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine with glands like salivary glands, liver, pancreas. Teeth, an organ that breaks down the complex food and helps in chewing the food. Milk teeth, the first set of 20 small teeth when the baby is 6 to 7 months old. Permanent teeth, which is the second set of 32 larger teeth when a child is 6 to 7 years old, comes by replacing milk teeth. Enamel, a white, strong, shining, protective material covering on teeth. Tongue, a muscular organ attached to the floor of buccal cavity which helps in tasting and mixing the food with saliva for digestion. Let's look at the transportation in plants and animals. So these are some tissues or organs involved in the transportation and here are the functions which are written opposite to each. Now I will read the each tissue or organ and its function respectively. Vascular tissue, a plant tissue which helps in transportation. Xylem tissue, it helps in transporting water and minerals in plants. Phloem, it helps in transporting food in plants. What is translocation? The process of transporting food from leaves to other parts of plants. Transpiration, a loss of water from stomata in leaves. Blood, a red color fluid which circulates in the body of animals. Plasma, fluid part of the blood which consists of nutrients, hormones and waste products. Blood vessel, a tube-like structure present in the body for carrying blood inside the body. Artery, It carries oxygenated blood from the heart to body parts. Vein, it carries deoxygenated blood from the body parts to the heart. Capillary, a thin-walled narrow tube which connects artery and vein. Heart, a muscular organ present in the thoracic cavity and helps in pumping blood in the body. Double circulation, a circulatory system in which blood travels twice through the heart in one complete cycle. Heartbeat, one complete contraction and relaxation of the heart, that is 72 times in a minute. Stethoscope, the instrument which measures heartbeat. Systolic pressure, maximum pressure at which blood flows during contraction of the heart. Diastolic pressure, minimum pressure at which blood flows during relaxation of the heartbeat, that is 80 mmHg. What is sphygmomanometer? The instrument which measures blood pressure. Lymph, a light yellow liquid flowing from body tissue to the blood circulatory system and provides immunity, is called as lymph. Excretion, it is the process of removing waste products from the body. Excretory product of plants: carbon dioxide, oxygen, water vapor, peel of bark, fruits, leaves, gum, resin, etc. Excretory product of humans: carbon dioxide, urea, etc. Kidney, the organ which removes the toxic substance urea from blood and filters it. Urine, a yellowish liquid which contains water and urea. Dialysis, the process used for cleaning the blood of a person in case of kidney failure. Nephron, a functional unit of excretory system present in the kidney for filtering blood. Renal artery, blood vessels which bring blood from heart to kidney. Renal vein, blood vessel which brings blood from kidney to heart.